Hey artists, in this video we're going to talk about a drawing project of clovers and shamrocks. So for this project you're going to need a pencil, a small heart stencil, a medium heart stencil, and a black marker. So in order to make our shamrocks the same size, we're going to use the stencil. To make a 4-leaf clover, you're going to line up the edges so that the edges are touching each other, and that's going to make it a 4-leaf clover. So if you line up the edges, just make sure that when you're overlapping that you just draw so that the pieces are showing up behind. Then if you want to make a 3-leaf clover, just add a little extra space in between, and then you can draw stems. Make sure that you don't crisscross your lines so that you have overlapping shapes. You can draw as many or as few clovers as you want for your design. I like using a variety of the medium and the small so that way it looks more interesting. Once you're happy with your design, you're going to use a black Sharpie marker to go over all of the pencil lines of your shapes. I used the regular fine point Sharpie marker for this outlining phase. Once you outline everything, you can go back in and add details inside of the petals. So draw a line down the center of each one of your heart shapes. Then inside, you're going to add V's that go down towards the center. You can add a few lines or you can add lots of lines. I do all of this in pencil first so that if I don't like it, I can erase it. Then I use the ultra fine point Sharpie marker to go over these lines. By switching the thickness of the Sharpie from the fine to the ultra fine, I have more variety in my line weight. Now you're going to repeat this for all of your clovers. Take your time so that way each one of your clovers has some line details. These line details are what's going to make your clover look more interesting and more realistic. Once you finish drawing all of your lines with the Sharpie marker, if you need to clean anything up with an eraser, you should do that before adding color. Once you color over the pencil, you won't be able to erase it. I also wrote my name and the year in Sharpie marker. I have trays with aluminum foil and bingo markers, so you're going to squeeze out bingo marker ink onto the aluminum foil. Make sure that it's nice and juicy so that way your artwork looks very vibrant. And then you'll flip your artwork over and you'll press it down and rub with your hand so that your artwork will pick up most of the ink. Now you can replace your artwork and get the rest of the ink off of the aluminum foil and onto your artwork so that your artwork is nice and colorful. If you feel like you need to add more marker to the aluminum foil, you can, but after this you should put your artwork on the drying rack. And when it's done, it should look something like this. Once it's dry, you can sign your name in cursive if you haven't done so already. I can't wait to see what you create for your Clover and Shamrock art project.